everyone, and welcome to another fantastic episode of SEGA Sonic Radio. I'm your host, as always, GX, aka Chris, aka The Spin Dash, and you folks have sent in your requests for the week, and we're going to be playing some tracks that look to the future. That's right, we're welcoming the world of tomorrow with an episode all about those futuristic sounds. We're going to be kicking it off tonight with some Jet Set Radio Future coming up in a little bit, but you were just listening to Gadget Round from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. We've got some requests to start off tonight. We've got two, in fact. We've got a request from Alex and Hasbumi. And let's go ahead and get started. Here's some Jet Set Radio Future. I'll catch you guys in a smidge.
Look to the future. Shape the future. Look to the future. Shape the future. Look to the future, shape the future. Look to the future, shape the future. Look to the shape, to the shape, to the.
No, you're gonna dig this. No, you're gonna dig this.
Hey, welcome back. Kicking it off with Shape the Future from Jet Set Radio Future, as requested by both Alex over on the Discord and Hasbomi, followed up by Atomic Destroyer Zone Act 2 from Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, wrapping it up with Cybertrack Act 2 from Sonic Advance 3. Let's head over to the Spinbox. I think we've got some letters to start things off. In fact, we have an abundance of letters on a very similar topic. Gilder the Hedgehog asks, if Silver can find someplace safe in the future, which would be the safest place for him, and why? Also, Knuckles87 asks, given Sonic's world is already futuristic, what sort of technology do you think Silver's future has? And Sonic Trader asks, do you want a Silver the Hedgehog solo game? So GX is going to get on his soapbox for a little bit, and hopefully answer all three of these questions in some way, shape, or form. But, you know, I think it's a good time to, you know, to have a Silver talk. To have a talk about Silver. I don't like Silver. I do not like any of the ways that Silver has been portrayed in any official game media, generally speaking. There's been a few where I feel, like, ambivalent on. Like, I think he's fine-ish in, like, the racing games, but I think he's not particularly interesting. And a big part of that is I don't think Sega has any idea what to do with him meaningfully. I think he's just sort of around. Like, his big story was Sonic 06. Sonic 06 is effectively about him in a lot of ways. And I don't think Sonic 06's story is in any way, shape, or form redeemable. I don't think it's good at all. So, that is kind of carried forward. Like, what are the other things that he has done? He's been in Sonic Rivals games. Sonic's Rivals games are basically, I don't know, an Eggman from the future came back in time and turned people into cards. I guess let's chase him? It's kind of it. That's like it. So I'm gonna shift things around. I'm gonna put on my, we'll call it a fan fiction hat, I guess. But I want to think of a way that you could make Silver effective in the series, that you could find a meaningful way to have Silver in the series. And a lot of doing this is going to demand that they have an established future for Silver, an established place for him to be, which is something that they haven't done since Sonic 06, and in Sonic 06 they decided to outright remove that future. Step 1. We resolve the Betrayer subplot in the IDW comic. It's the same problem that they have with Blaze, where it is stretching credulity that they're just hanging around now. They don't have a reason to really hang around. They invented a reason for Blaze. I don't know, Blaze is on vacation on the other world. It's like, okay, that only works for so long. We're approaching how many issues of this comic? Like, how long am I supposed to do this? The person who would have been most likely to be a betrayer is no longer in the series. There's not a lot of reason to have this subplot anymore, and it just means Silver's there. So, we resolve the betrayer mechanic, or the betrayer subplot. Then, we do what the Sonic series has done so well for decades. We steal from Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, the game series, the various games, have a reason to keep future Trunks around. And let's not kid ourselves, Silver is very, very much future Trunks. The way that they have moved him to is they have made him a sort of outside of time and space time guardian to go to multi-dimensions and alternate timelines and blah, 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 in order to preserve the way that time is supposed to be and to take care of anomalies and weirdness like that. And you know, the Sonic Archie series might have had something like that for a period of time. They had the character of Sonic. You know what IDW's been kind of really keen on doing? What if we have a lot of characters that feel like they are at least slightly equivalent to classic Archie characters, but aren't classic Archie characters? What if we had concepts like that kept the concepts that kept the spirit of some of the more interesting Archie elements alive, but through a slightly different lens? Here's my pitch. Silver becomes a time guardian. And to wrap it in with another aspect of the lore, he works under Arium from Sonic Dream Team. That brings Arium into some fold of the storyline. You come up with some nonsensical, like, science fantasy, well, the dream world exists beyond time, or some nonsense like that. She is a being made of dreams. He is a psychic character. There's immediately a degree of synergy there, so you could have it sort of combine. You implant Arium as a character that can kind of be outside of reality as it currently exists, so that anytime that they would need to pull some otherworldly shenanigans, they have an easy way to accomplish that. And you build some sense of stories around that you can bring Silver in whenever you want, just by introducing some degree of time anomaly, or he can go in and out. That way, you know, we can still live in this world where Silver is from the future, but it makes more sense that he can come in and out of stories that involve that much more reasonably. I don't know. I think that's it's an idea. It's an idea to kind of do some world building, and I desperately think that this series needs to either commit to world building or abandon it, and it feels like they want to commit to it, so just commit to it already. Quit taking half steps. Build a world or don't. Do something. But yeah, I guess with that in the context, if Silver could have someplace safe in the future where, I don't know, time preservation headquarters or whatever. Time launch Guardian space. That's where I want. What kind of futuristic tech? They have lots of time traveling tech. They have time traveling tech beyond the weird 2 Emerald nonsense that has never really come back into vogue. And I don't know, probably a lot of glowy stuff. Like, they already got flying cars, they got hoverboards. I kind of agree, like, what else is left for them to really have other than sort of getting past the more physical aspects of the world? That, hey, they're I don't know, Silver's good future, it's full of other psychics or something. They kind of touched on that, like, Blaze is pyrokinetic, so realistically, they're thinking of other, like, psychic-style powers that you could have. Do you want a Silver the Hedgehog solo game? Yes, but only for the world-building aspects. I don't want to play I want it so that they commit to a world and idea and concept for Silver. I don't think I want to play it. I do not think I would want to play a Silver solo game. I would very much need to be convinced that one would be worthwhile to play. But I want it to exist if only for the sole purpose of forcing Sega's hand to legitimately think about what is Silver's place in the series. Because he has none. He has no meaningful place. And they need... If he's gonna keep being in the series, then give him a purpose. It's the same issue as Shadow. If we're gonna keep having these characters, have them have something to them? Have them have roles? There. You got my Silver soapbox. And we're gonna follow up the Silver soapbox with some silvery tunes requested by Keanu the Hedgehog. We also got a request from Sonic Trainer. So let's head to the Sonic 06 vocal album. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
'Cause every night I will save your life, and every night I will be with you. 'Cause every night I still lay awake and I dream of an absolution. 'Cause every night I will make it right, and every night I will come to you. But every night it just stays the same in my dream of an absolution. And you'll see what you'll be. And you'll see all you can be. Oh, 'cause every night, and every night, and every night, I will
welcome back. That was Dreams of an Absolution LB versus JS Remix. That's Lee Brotherton versus Jun Sanao remix from Sonic the Hedgehog vocal tracks. Several Wills. That's a Sonic 06 vocal soundtrack. Followed up by... Oh, and that was, of course, requested by Keanu the Hedgehog. Followed up by Palm Tree Panic G-Mix from Japanese version of Sonic CD, requested by Sonic Trainer. Wrapping it up with Time Jinx, main question from Jackbox Party Pack 10. Getting some nice feature tunes in from the old Jackbox there. I think it's about time for our first quiz of the evening. It's the Quiz Zone. As always, you're going to be testing your Sonic trivia skills against some tricky questions that I've got from you. You can guess in chat if you'd like. If you don't want to guess in chat, you certainly don't have to. We'll tell you the answer afterwards, so you can hide chat or just go to audio only mode. I'll let you know. Quiz Zone this week is... In Sonic Spinballs The Machine, you earn a 500,000 point bonus by completing what heroic task in the middle of the level? I'll read it one more time. In Sonic Spinballs The Machine, you earn a 500,000 point bonus by completing what heroic task in the middle of the level? While you ponder that, got some The Machine queued up. Let's take a listen, and I'll let you know the answer afterwards. enjoyed that. Hope you've been pondering the Quizone. Once that was the machine from Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball, a song that is well associated with our quiz question. In Sonic Spinball's The Machine, you earn a 500,000 point bonus by completing what heroic task in the middle of the level. And Sonic Trainer are nearly there. Very close indeed. You do it by opening every animal prison. You get points for opening each one, but you get a big point bonus for opening every single one. And you'll have to open at least some of them. One of them contains a Chaos Emerald, so you'll need to at least get the center one. Hope you enjoyed that quiz. We've got some more coming up for you later tonight, but first, we've got more requests. This request is coming in from Mio over on the Twitters. We got a couple things coming at you, but one of them is going to be from F-Zero GX. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Hey, welcome back. That was Wings for My Way from F-Zero GX/AX, as requested by Mio. Followed up by Dream Racing from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Wrapping it up with Turbine Loop from Team Sonic Racing. Looking to the future, and I think in the future, for me, is another Spinbox. Let's fish in and see what we've got. We've got a letter from the Karma Collector. Karma Collector asks, do you think we will see an announcement for next Sonic game at the Game Awards next week? If so, what do you think it might be? Perhaps something related to the upcoming 30th anniversary? Boy, I hope not. I'm going to be a bummer again. I sincerely hope we do not see anything about the next Sonic game at the Game Awards. I understand the pattern thus far, that all of the major Keighley events over the last several years have had, like, something Sonic pretty consistently. Oh, I mean, I will say this. I don't love Silver. I hate the Game Awards. I hate the Game Awards so much. It's a combination of, like, not liking... Like, I don't like to sit down and watch an award show to begin with. So, already I'm not the audience for it. But, also... I don't think anything about what the Game Awards does as an organization... represents games... Okay, how should I put this? Jeff Keighley and his various events that are focused around him giving presentations, they do a good job representing the people who pay to publish games. I think they do a bad job representing the people who make games and the people who buy and play games. And I do not particularly like the voting process. I don't think that a big old public vote has a strong place in this. I don't think if it's going to be an award ceremony, it should have, like, 50 to 60% advertisements. I understand that it takes a lot to put a presentation like this together, but I think the way that they attempt to do that is just gross and weird. And I think it also does things to Sonic fans that makes me very annoyed and upset. It seems to bring out the worst in Sonic fans in their sort of craving for validation. in like, oh, Sonic needs to get their awards. Like, Sonic's not a big franchise. People don't care about Sonic fans nearly to the same degree that Sonic fans care about Sonic. Or people don't care about Sonic nearly to the same degree. Like, the biggest games in the industry sell millions and millions and millions of copies, and Sonic, it's like, a success is 3 million. It's like, well, look at Monster Hunter numbers. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing comparing these? Like, I don't know. But... I'm at like a 55-45 right now. It's just a toss-up for me. I could reasonably see them announce something, but it's a bigger question of, like, do they have something to announce that's big? We just got 2 Sonic games. We just got 2 Sonic games. That's kind of the issue that I'm running into. Is, like, we got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds fairly recently. Like, let's not undercut, that is a recent game. that is still a recent game. And even more recent is Sonic Rumble. So, is there... I guess there's technically room to preview something. We definitely got that teaser for Crossworlds a couple years back, just on the tail of, like, the Shadow stuff. I'm just trying to think of, like, do we get a collection next year? I think if we see anything, we see a teaser for some sort of collection. That's the thing that I'm kind of thinking or wondering. That might be what we see. I'm almost wondering if more so than Sonic, we see something related to other Sega franchises. Not like, hey, we have that new game coming out, that new game series thing coming out from the RGG Studios project or stuff like that. I'm wondering if we get any meaningful look at, like, whichever one of those Power Surge games might be farthest along. Whether it be the Crazy Taxi one, or the Jet Set Radio one, or Streets of Rage, or whichever. Like, do they have a concept and a teaser for that concept? Or, God forbid, do they have a preview for that Golden Axe animated whatever that Comedy Central's apparently working on? That's what I think. I think if we're getting something, it's not going to be like the next big 3D Sonic platformer. I'm guessing it's going to be something either smaller or weirder like that. So it's just fascinating that we are finally hitting the 5th anniversary of Sonic's 30th anniversary. It feels like it was only 5 years ago that we've all been celebrating Sonic's 30th anniversary for so long. It's amazing. Oh, Diligent Dodo, I gotta send you news articles later. I gotta send you some news articles later. There is a Golden Axe animated series that has been picked up and will be done by Comedy Central. I don't know why. Actually, I probably don't need to send you a news article. That's the beginning and ending of the news. I think it's from the same... I think it has people that were involved with Lower Decks. Star Trek Lower Decks, but I don't know any of the specifics, so... I don't know. We got requests! Let's do a request from Karma Collector. We've also got a request from D... Over on the Discord. Have some Sonic CD. Hope you enjoy some Sonic CD. We've got some Sonic CD. Enjoy. Hey, all that was Collision Chaos G-Mix, as requested by both D and the Karma Collector, from Sonic CD, Japanese version. Followed up by Stardust Speedway Zone Act 2 from Sonic Mania. Wrapping it up with Request for Immediate Rescue from Burning Rangers. Getting those future vibes in. Burning Rangers is a game about future firefighters in the future, responding to future fires. And it's very anime. It's very anime. You know what is an anime? This next quiz. You got an audio cue. It's time for an audio cue. You know how you know audio cues. You love audio cues. Everyone loves the audio cue. Everyone loves it. I'm gonna give you a Sega arcade song. And you gotta tell me what Sega arcade game it's from. You can guess in chat if you want. If you don't want to guess in chat, we'll let you know the answer afterwards. Again, this is a Sega arcade game. Which one? I give you guys a significant clue on this one because a good chance that a lot of you have never played it. Decent chance a lot of you have never played it. Once again, I wanted to know what Sega published arcade game that song was from. The clue being, it was released in 1990, and the alien-bashing beat-em-up also has first-person segments, and Knuckles in chat just got a guess in. He's correct. It is the arcade version of Alien Storm. That rather bizarre piece of music there is Noise of Art from the game. It's also a game that had a Genesis and a Master System version. So you might have been more familiar with those. I do believe that Alien Storm had made it to at least one or two of the bigger Genesis collections. It was probably in something like Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Good chance it was in the more recent Genesis Collection that made it to Steam and a lot of other modern consoles. But it's a weird one. It's like you're a Ghostbusters-looking guy holding a plasma gun and just sort of vaguely shooting at these bizarre aliens in a, the belt-scrolling beat-em-up format. Despite having, like, a gun, the gun has just immediate range, so you're just kind of, like, swinging it wildly in front of you and maybe hitting things in if they're in, like, punching range. And you're just sort of blasting aliens like that. And then between certain levels, it'll just go into this first-person arcade shooter mode where you have to move the cursor around and blast things hiding behind boxes as the background moves around. It's a weird game. It's certainly entertaining to look at, and they reference the word Buster a lot in reference to the characters. I think they were going for a Ghostbusters-style aesthetic or vibe, I guess? But, it's a neat thing. Look up a video sometime. I don't know if it's good. In fact, I'm hesitant to suggest that it would be, but it is interesting. We're gonna head back to Alien Storm with another track, but we've also got one mixed in from Knuckles87 over on staff, so you can keep an eye out for that. So let's head back to Alien Storm, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, that was Nuclear Dance from Alien Storm. Followed up by Frozen Factory Zone at 1 from Sonic Lost World. Wrapping it up with Phantasy Star Online's The Whole New World, as requested by Knuckles87. Reaching back into the Spinbox, we've got another letter. This one from Dodo. Dodo asks, what's Amy getting Sonic for Christmas? To imagine Sonic's a really... So that's... Sonic feels like he would be hard to shop for. No, I take that back. Sonic sounds like he would be incredibly easy to shop for, but he would only ever really need, like, one thing. Like, you just get him nice socks. Like, he probably has his specialty shoes, but realistically... That sounds like a kid that goes through a lot of socks. Even socks in your shoes, you will wear through them in time. So, getting him a very nice pair of socks feels like it's a very safe, reliable gift, though. Especially homemade. Sonic seems like he would be really bad at giving gifts, though. What would Sonic get for Amy? And it would probably be something that she would just grin and pretend to like. No, actually, Sonic would wait to the last minute and decide, we're going together somewhere. That's the gift, is that we will be going together somewhere. We'll be going to, the museum. We're going to the museum together. And hopefully not running into Vector. Please let us not run into Vector again. For the love of God. So, yeah. Good Christmas gifts all around. What do you get for the man who does not live anywhere, or... I don't know, you get him something for the weird truck that he and Tails apparently own, I guess? I don't know. Sonic is not someone who seems to have a want for things. At least not a reasonably well-established one. You get him a Switch 2. He could probably use a Switch 2. That seems like something that he would get some use out of. There you go. We got some requests. One of them's coming at you from Dodo. And we're gonna kick off this segment with some more Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Enjoy. Catch you guys in a bit.
In heaven, stay alive. Now you and me, we're going to have fun. Say, lights off. Hey, Excalibur. It's about that bar. What do you mean? Give me taste. Going home. Side zone. Check it out, eh? You live alone. Leather legs. Getting in place. What do you get? Say, back jet. Zoom room. Cosmic zoom. That's up, Jay. It's Sonic Boom. Sonic Warrior. Sonic Warrior.
You are what you need out of him. You got the power to save the land. The power is in your mind to save the planet, to conquer Gaia. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, be the system time. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, flavor in your mind. Nothing can survive the way you stay like. 'Cause if we try, you can do anything. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, always is a chance. Choo-choo Sonic Warrior, never sit again. Nothing can survive the
Hey, welcome back. That was Sonic You Can Do Anything from Sonic the Hedgehog CD Japanese version, as requested by Dodo. Followed up by Sky Fortress Zone Act 3 from Sonic 4 Episode 2. Wrapping it up with Fuse Man Stage from Mega Man 11. We got one more quiz for you tonight. So put your thinking caps on. It's time for the Triple Trouble. As always with the Triple Trouble, 3 of these things have something in common. One of them doesn't belong. You gotta tell me which one doesn't belong. I'll give you a little clue with the topic, but you gotta tell me which one is the odd man out. And we've got a clue of episodes. That is the topic. Your choices are Ghost of a Chance, Fire in a Crowded Workshop, The Devil is in the Tales, and There's No ARG in Team. Which one of these does not belong? You can guess in chat if you want. You don't have to guess in chat if you don't want to be spoiled. We'll let you know the answer after this song. And we're going to take a listen to Power Plant from Sonic Heroes. Enjoy! Catch you guys in a bit. Welcome back. That was Power Plant from Sonic Heroes. Triple Trouble, once again, the topic is episodes. Which one doesn't belong? Ghost of a Chance, Fire in a Crowded Workshop, The Devil is in the Tales, and There's No ARG in Team. And we got some accurate answers, sort of. But nobody quite nailed what the relationship was between these. It is indeed Fire in a Crowded Workshop. That is the odd man out. The rest of them, though, they are episodes of Sonic Prime. Ghost of a Chance, The Devil is in the Tales, and There's No ARG in Team. You know, about the pirate episode with Captain Knuckles the Dread, something like that. I forget the exact title. Yeah, the pirate one. Yeah, that's Sonic Prime episodes. Fire in a Crowded Workshop is indeed a Sonic Boom episode. It's a decent one at that. So that is your last quiz for the evening, but it's certainly not your last request. We've got one in from Clara the Cat, who's taken us over to the Crossworlds. I'll tell you what, I've been paying attention to that latest big patch for Crossworlds, and you know, someone, I bet someone might have figured out how to listen to those new music tracks. It's almost like they might have put the music for the Pac-Man track in the game already, maybe, somehow. They might have done that. There might also be a unique results tune associated with the two IDW characters, Tangle and Whisper. You know, maybe someone online might have heard it. Maybe someone online knows how to unpack Unreal Engine games. I can't imagine who. No one I know would know how to do that, and would have listened to the Pac-Man track already, and would have found and shared some unique Knights music that appears in the game to be associated with that character to someone who he knows is a rather significant Knights fan. Hey, we're going to listen to some Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Enjoy! I will catch you guys in a bit. That was Urban Canyon from Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, as requested by Claire the Cat. Followed up by Guns, Stage 6 from Gunstar Superheroes. Wrapping it up with Twinkle Park's Twinkle Cart from Sonic Adventure. Nothing left in the Spinbox tonight, but this is your regular reminder. Your first week of December reminder that December is our last month of the season, the show running season, which is to say we will be starting a new season in February. I will be taking a month off in January to work on the tech, to build up some more assets, to edit videos, to build visualizers, to tag music, to do all of the important back-end things that, is a little tough whenever the show is actively running. But, we'll be back. We'll be back for a Season 3 in 2026. You still got a couple more episodes. You've got, I'm gonna say, at least 2, maybe 3. I'm a little bit undecided right now about the day after Christmas, but we'll figure it out. I'll let you know as soon as, I've figured things out. With that in mind, we've got one more request for you tonight. From you and for you. And this one will be from Kabuki over on the Blue Skies. And they wanted some Sonic Forces. So we've got some Sonic Forces for you. And then tonight with, a different look at the future. It's our last request. We still got a couple more songs after that, but go check it out. Here's some Sonic Forces.
All that I see now is not the same. All you remember has gone away, but you're still standing here. So much has happened, it's hard to bear. Shadows of sadness within your stare, but still you're standing here. They're beyond, futures down the road, but the journey won't be easy. Rising up and standing on your own, with a beauty in your eyes shining. You have not lost a thing, whatever may come. The light of hope is always shining there in your heart. You've not lost a thing, whatever you do. Just know that your tomorrow will be waiting for you. Ever so precious, a vision shared, a future you promised. On that special day, still memories never fade. Friends of old, back from long ago, come again just to say hello. And it's
Hey, welcome back. That was The Light of Hope from Sonic Forces, as requested by K-Buki. Followed up by Flamecore, The Cavern from Sonic 06. Wrapping it up with Colony 6, Future from Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. We're wrapping up the evening. Saved one more song for last. I hope you're ready for it. I hope you had a good time. And I hope you're looking forward to the future of the show, the future of the Sonic franchise, and the oncoming approach to 2026. I know I'm not, but I hope you are. Hey, the show, my opinions continue to be my own, but the show broadly is, once again, brought to you by SonicStadium.org. That's SonicStadium.org. We got so much going on over there. Actually, that's not entirely true. It's a bit of a quiet spot, but we still got plenty of discussion. We've got important news popping off. And, we've got news coverage. We've got forums. Forums. That thing where you get to talk to people on the internet. People that, generally speaking, don't suck. Generally speaking. We got a Discord. You can hang out on our Discord, chat with other Sonic fans, including myself. And we got YouTube content coming at you as well. Go check it out. If you're watching on YouTube, we always appreciate a subscribe or a follow or whatever you do on YouTube these days. If you're watching on Twitch, we appreciate a follow as well. And we appreciate when you do the opposite. You can find our YouTube stuff just by searching Sega Sonic Radio. And on Twitch, you can find our Twitch channel by searching Sonic Stadium. It's right up there on the overlay right now. It's cool. Go check it out. I'm gonna let you know when we got live stuff going on. And with that, I think we're gonna wrap up tonight. Our closing track comes at us from the ultimate future thing. I don't know, it's Sonic Generations. It's Sonic Generations specifically. It is Crisis City Act 1. It's a game about going back in time to the future so that retro games can happen in the future where the past is. It's Sonic Generations. Enjoy. Welcome to the weekend, everyone. Peace. got one more song before you go, and it's a song about a game that is just as much about the past as it is about the future. Peace, everyone.